support a local business, right?
It's $5 cheaper.
What's going on, guys? Eric coming back at you from the Nerd Cave, and as promised, this week we are going to start jumping into our DS or BS series, where we started a DS collection totally from scratch. We are also looking to start building kind of a DS investment portfolio as things in that world change. So you'll see us not only picking up used but sealed DS games over the course of this. You'll see us picking up multiple copies of the same game. So as much as this is going to be focused on creating a DS collection, this is also going to be focused on what I think will be the most worthwhile, inexpensive DS games, 3DS games to get into now before the eShop closes coming up in March. So I hope you guys love the videos. Definitely stay tuned to the end to see everything that I picked up, to see the breakdown, the cost. I'm actually also going to do a breakdown of some stuff that I picked up at another store that I didn't catch on camera, so you're going to see the breakdown for that as well in today's video. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the pickups, and let's see what we end up with.
Yeah.
How you doing, man? How's your day going?
Stay started. How about yours?
About the same. About the same. Waking up still, right? I was curious with some of the 3DS stuff. If I were to buy a few titles and pay cash, can you work with me at all on the price?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Depends what you're looking at.
Cool. Yeah, make it a few things. Just jumping in here for a minute. So I didn't mention today we are at Omega Video Games. That is one of our local-ish game stores. They did have some pretty loud copyright music playing. So you'll see a lot of music overlay, and you'll see us kind of cutting through a little more quickly than usual. A lot of the video was unusable due to the copyright music that was playing. So, womp womp. But definitely stick around. Thought that gauntlet over there was the one for GameCube for a second, and then I was like, damn. I'm looking for the GameCube version of that game it's like weirdly hard to find.
Right? We had it a while ago. Sold, but we had it 5 months ago.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, it's maybe like $100 game. I know it's gone up a little bit, but it's like, yeah, I don't buy all this stuff too.
I'll sell you 3 of them.
Okay.
So I can have one.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense. I got this, these guys, and then the 3 panels. Yeah, I've been thinking about buying this Mario Strikers anyway. I figure why not support a local business, right?
$5 cheaper.
So I have some giant box collector's editions that I'm trying to offload, and I don't know if you're out of room now or if that's something you'd be interested in, but I could maybe bring them down next time I'm in the area. I have like several collector's edition like statue set box. I have the Skyrim one for 360 with the dragon statue, and they've all got like the original boxes and stuff. I sell games and toys and stuff as well, but I mostly sell online. I don't have a storefront, so they don't really make sense for me.
Yeah.
So I've been looking for somebody with a storefront who has interest in that kind of thing. And
the thing is, though, they pretty much just sit here.
Yeah.
Maybe around 50% credit, whatever the value you're going for.
Yeah.
40, 50.
And I mean, it's the kind of thing, like, I'm fine with that. Because, like, so I'm doing resale out of 200 square feet, man. Like, space is precious,
yeah.
brother.
No,
like,
no.
So even if it was 50% and I could even, like, trade it out with somebody, get some smaller inventory I could sell online that's going to take up less space, you know, that kind of thing. That's all I'm looking for.
A long time.
Yeah.
They don't sell.
I was like,
cool, but they don't sell. And I can do a couple.
Yeah.
Like all of them would be too much. I can do something.
I'll message you on Facebook or something and see if there's some you're interested in, and then figure it out. That way I'm not driving down here with 8 of them, and you're like, I only want this one or something.
Facebook Messenger. Yeah. Send all the pictures to that. I'll look at them, and I can just give you a price from there.
For sure.
210.
Cool. Works for me. I appreciate you working with me, man.
No problem.
So you never know when there's something I'm gonna like super need that I'm like, take my inventory, like I want that thing.
That's fine.
But yeah, man, definitely.
Site or no?
Yeah, I have a website. I'm on YouTube. I have an eBay store and stuff.
Website or no?
So the best option is going to be to check my eBay. I have like 800 items listed there. But I have new stuff coming in all the time. I have probably 1,400 items in inventory. I'm a one-man band. I'm outsourcing and stuff. I can't have it all listed all the time. So I tell people, like, follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube, because that's where you're going to see me, like, picking up the stuff. And, you may get your chance to get your hands on it before it's on eBay or I sell it on Facebook Marketplace or whatever. So first we're going to kind of jump into eBay round one of some purchases that I made there related to sealed 3DS games. I was actually able to come away with a lot of 3DS games, which if anybody is purchasing 3DS games, especially sealed 3DS games, outside of getting several copies of the same game, typically you don't see many lots, and when you do, they're like a bunch of the lower dollar stuff, and there are a few of those games in this lot, but just for the sake of time, I'm just gonna kind of show them real quick, and we'll go ahead and throw the amount up on screen for the ones that had individual totals, and then I'll give the total for individual lots that are purchased. So this first lot, the first game that I picked up was New Super Mario Bros. 2. This is factory sealed. It is also in a protector. So then there was Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon sealed, Ocarina of Time Nintendo Selects sealed, Majora's Mask Selects also sealed. These are all sealed. Star Wars Force Awakens Lego on 3DS, so that's one of the lower dollar ones. Super lower dollar one, codename Steam. You see these all the time, but because of some of the other games in the slot, I wasn't super worried about that. Disney Art Academy. This one's actually surprisingly decent. This game goes for about $25, right in that ballpark sealed, so not bad right now, and probably will go up in the future. Yokai Watch, another one that's like okay. It's like $10 or $15 sealed. Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. Smash Bros. 3DS. Mario the Top 100, Minecraft 3DS, Mario Kart 7, and The Legend of Korra. So all in on that lot, and tax, shipping, everything, I spent $223.65. As mentioned, those games are all factory sealed. So we have done the math. There is a current turnaround where money could be made on those games. A lot of the sealed stuff I'm kind of sitting on for the long term. not super long term, but sitting on for a bit, letting it kind of gain some value, and then I will be moving a lot of sealed 3DS games. The next lot that we'll touch on that I did pick up on eBay as well is just 2 games. We did get Kirby Triple Deluxe Nintendo Selects and Kirby Battle Royale, 2 Kirby games. So this guy actually had these 2 listed as separate lots. Or separate listings, and I basically made an offer. I said, you know, we lot them up and do $51 plus tax, and he agreed to that. So we did it's $54.32 shipped, tax, all that good stuff. So definitely a great deal on those ones. This lot that we're going to look at is one that actually wasn't in a video. This is one where my camera had died. I had gone to a couple other stores that day, but I picked up some crazy stuff, and I didn't want to not talk about the actual stuff that I picked up. So one game I have been buying a ton of lately is Pilotwings Resort. If anybody's familiar with that, for 3DS. A lot of places still have it pretty underpriced. I think I picked up those 2 copies there for like maybe $3 or $4 a piece. About a $15 game now, even loose. So definitely a good bolo item. And then we did get 2 Buck Hunter Pros for Wii. It's another one. Not a super high dollar game, but even disc only, I would expect to get about $10 a piece for these. I did pick up 2, and they were $1.95 a piece. The next one, and this is definitely an awesome one. It's got a little bit of a tear on the front. This is Mega Man Battle Network 4 Red Sun. This is 100% complete. It has the Battle Network chip. It has all of the inserts, every single thing that should go in there. Like I said, the box is definitely not perfect, but as far as completeness, 100% complete. You don't see these every day. I would expect this game on eBay or on like an online setting to go for about $300 in this condition. If it were to sell locally, maybe $225 I think is fair. I want to say we paid $100 for that one. This is another one. Game's gone up quite a bit. Moko Moko and Friends for 3DS. This one is just complete. This is not sealed, but they did end up having this kind of tucked behind another game, so I think people were just sort of overlooking it. This one was $40 there. As you can see on the front, about $100 to $110 game. So great pickup there. And then this is one of the last 2 items I'm going to touch on. Puzzles and Dragons. So this is a game that gets confused a lot price-wise, so this is a great one to be on the lookout for. I did actually, I think I dropped it, I did actually pick up a loose copy of this as well. So the reason this one gets mispriced is because there is 2 versions of this. There's Puzzles and Dragons, fairly low dollar game, not super desirable, and there's this version, Puzzles and Dragons plus Puzzles and Dragons Super Mario Edition. This version of the game, and this one is factory sealed. This one was $30 there, which is still a great deal. About a $50 game sealed, so I was happy to pay $30 for it. And then again, loose. Sometimes you can find this game loose for like $5 or $10. This one was, I believe, $10. About a $25 to $30 game even loose. So definitely a great pickup. And the last game that we picked up there is a long box, complete in box. This is not sealed, just complete box. Skeleton Warriors for PlayStation 1. Had this priced, I believe, at $35 or $40. I think pretty conservatively, I should be able to get about $60 to $70 for this game. So it's not a huge profit, but it's one that I think will move fairly quickly. And it's just awesome. It's just a really awesome piece. But all said and done at that stop, I spent $270. That's tax and everything. Cannot complain about that for a bit. Like I mentioned, that Mega Man Battle Network in that condition could go for between $250 and $300 by itself. So great pickups. Another stop down. We did pick up not nearly as much quantity of stuff, but definitely some good stuff to resell. I picked up a few games for myself, so those were also in there. Those were also in the price. Took those out of the price spent and just focused this part on the pieces I do intend to resell. We were able to pick up 3 more copies of Pilotwings for $9 a piece. Again, these are about $15 loose currently, so great pickup there. We did pick up a CIB first print Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, Pilotwings Resort, complete in box, Paper Mario Sticker Star, no manual, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, also complete in box, minty fresh, as the kids say nowadays, and then a factory sealed Wargroove. So all in on those, I did pay $110. I think there's pretty healthy profit to be had there. Throw maybe some breakdowns up on screen as far as what kind of value I anticipate getting back out of some of that stuff. But yeah, definitely another great stop. Definitely some awesome pickups. Wish my camera was not dead when I went to that second store, because we definitely came away with the better deals. That first store was going to be more of kind of a long-term investment, whereas the second place that we went is going to be some stuff that we can definitely start flipping right now for a profit. Some DS, some not. But yeah, thank you guys so much for staying tuned to the end. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in next week for more in the DS or BS series. And thank you guys so much for all your support. It means a ton. Remember, when you see those toys and video games off in the distance, it's not a mirage. You guys have a great day.